Hello to you. This is Jesse Johnson. This is the cosmological lie, the universal lie of all lies. The biggest lie there is, literally, is the lie about our universe. It is a cosmological lie, a universal lie. Can you get any larger than that? Every other lie is included in the universal cosmological lie. The heliocentric religion model lie. Sun worship. So what lies have you been taught about the universe from childhood through adulthood? We'll deal with only a few here. This will be the basics only. This way you and others can check this matter. The greatest gift of all gifts is the truth. No arguing, name-calling, belittling, or the rest of that shit. Find out. Then you know. The first law of proof. Only one point or one fact is needed to prove or disprove a thing. We'll start with light years. If light years do not exist, then everything based on light years don't exist. This includes galaxies and all that's made up about them. Quasars, black holes, nebulars, extrasolar planets, Einstein crosses, Big Bangs, etc. Now, this goes along with telescopes that can see light years away. All lies, all of it. Why? Because light years don't exist. Now, to prove light years don't exist, all that's needed is magnification. There are two ways a thing appears small to us. One, it's smaller than our body, such as bacteria. Two, it's far away or very far away, no matter how big it is. A house, a mountain, a sun, etc. If a coin or the sun was the size of a bacteria, would you see it? No. You would need 500x to 2000x magnification to see it. You've been told since childhood that the sun is 93 million miles away. 93 million miles divided into 1 billion miles is 10.75x. There are 1,000 billions in 1 trillion. 1,000 times 10.75x equals 10,750x magnification needed. A light year is 6 trillion miles in distance. Hence, 6 times 10,750x magnification equals 64,500x magnification needed. The Centauri star system is supposedly 4 light years away, or 64,500x times 4 equals 258,000x magnification needed. And you are told you can see this with the unaided or naked eyes. The cosmological lie. Now to continue, the numbers are big, but this is only basic arithmetic. The physical universe is around 10 million to 20 million miles in radius, not necessarily sphere-shaped. Let's go to stars now. I have 3 estimates on how far the stars are in miles from Earth. 1, 10,000 to 50,000. 2, 50,000 to 500,000. 3, 500,000 to 5 million. And I do not feel they are as far as 5 million miles away. Why? Number 1, light years don't exist. Number 2, all it takes is a P983X magnification zoom-lit camera to faintly register 1 or 2 basic structure of stars. Not even 100x is needed. Do you understand this? That means the stars are very, very, very close indeed, in the sense of 10,000 miles away or a few 10,000s of miles away. Get a P900 camera and listen to no one. They are all liars, professional and amateurs. Astronomy is not science, but it is religion. You must accept such nonsense on faith. And approximately 95% to 97% false, with 2 to 3% facts sprinkled in to make it sound true. Number one, stars are not balls of gravitationally compressed hydrogen helium in fluid form plasma. 1 second, please. Let's continue. Number two, stars are a crystal substance with extreme high energy coursing through it. Number three, also, stars can be lived on and are lived on by other extraterrestrial primate species, which visits this Earth coming in much more advanced Tesla ships, UFOs, flying saucers that is, than humans produce. Now, let's go to our sun and moon. Number one, our sun and moon are approximately the same height in the sky above the plane of the Earth, and about the same physical size, which is about 2,900 to 4,800 miles up on their actual circuits. This is found using very basic trigonometry's angle of elevation. Use a right angle triangle. Use the equator at 24,901 miles circumference, which breaks down to 1,525 feet per second for A to B on the triangle. Now use 89.99 degrees for A to C on the triangle. Next, use 15,250,000 divided by 5,280 feet, which is 1 mile. This equals 2,888 miles. This is for B to C on the triangle. We'll go to number two now. From the last info I received, the sun seems to be or is a device or machine and not a big ball of plasmic gas. There are videos that show something large rotating and moving inside the sun itself. We'll go to number three. Our sun is approximately 36 to 42 miles in diameter at the least and about 120 miles at the most in diameter. Now let's go to our moon. Number one, our moon has 95% to 99% circular craters covering its surface. The moon is an artificial satellite with a 98% probability of being a manufactured surface. Number two, the moon is a non-reflector of sunlight. It is illuminated by another light source, though a very small percent of the sun's light may hit it. Number three, also, the moon has its own inbuilt phase system. Number four, the moon is a multi-angle special disk. Because of exacting angle and movement in reference to Earth, appears as a ball-shaped object most of the time, but is 75% most probably a disk when seen at very highly specific angled moments. We'll go to number five. I do not know the technology which illuminates the moon, but I have an idea. Now, let's go to the Earth. Number one, the surface of the Earth we humans live on is flat or planar. This is told by using a 2-inch pencil beam tracking system for the Navy and of the Navy, which must scan horizontally over 50 miles to 150 miles of the ocean to detect hostile ships. The beam cannot pass through dozens of miles of water without being removed of its energy if the Earth is ball-shaped, and it cannot be reflected from the upper layers of the Earth's gaseous layers. In other words, it can only work if the Earth is flat, of which it is, at least the part we live on. Number 2, for shorter distances than 50 miles of showing the Earth is flat, use a calm, that's C-A-L-M, a calm 1 mile wide lake. Not much more. The Earth is considered to have an elevation drop of 8 inches per mile. If an 8-inch elevation drop is detected, then the Earth is ball-shaped. If 0 inches per mile is detected, then the Earth is flat. This can be done with a theodolite, that's Theodolite, a theodolite, which is accurate to within 1/4 of an inch every 1 1/2 miles, or you can also use a laser beam system. Now, the billion-dollar question: why have we been lied to? For those of you who need to be told a certain way, please go to the 2 movies, The Matrix Part 1 and They Live, on YouTube.com. Study them and you will have a very large part of your answer, and this will give you a head start. Our species is slowly decaying. First, I want to thank you for watching and listening, and please share this video. Thank you and have a very good day.